I'm live. Are these devices working?
Yes, everything's still running.
Okay. I'm going to climb up that side because I don't want to step in the sticker burrs.
Give me my bag there.
You need your bag?
No, I'm gonna leave my keys.
I have your keys in my pocket. Immediate retaliation, you guys. Immediate retaliation. They were waiting at the school here for us, and Deputy Spates, who is an anticipated defendant in at least 2 civil actions, maybe 3, has immediately swarmed us. They are arresting at least Liberty Freak TV. This will be in the Albert County Jail. That's right, this is total oppression.
Please, guys, please, so I can get out.
We do need help getting him out. These guys have just been hammering us with endless arrests.
And Deputy Space is a future defendant in a civil rights
I believe
action.
at least 3 civil actions, if I'm not mistaken.
He's going to be on 3 civil rights actions. You want to get him on your stuff?
What is this man being arrested for?
I just want you to know that you cannot keep these. It will be, you want to give him your stuff for you and keep it. You want to keep it? Come on, let's go.
What is he under arrest for?
Hold on a second. You guys will not
I require you to present paperwork.
you guys careful with my stuff.
For what? You have to tell him what he's under arrest for. You're going to tell us right now.
For what?
What's he under arrest for? Show the paperwork, Fuckleberry.
Hey, no.
No, don't throw his shit around. What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I need that because I
That's his property. How dare you throw his property around, you fucking ass? There, I step back, Fuckleberry.
You caused me any trouble.
I'm gonna cause you trouble, you son of a bitch. You're gonna spend the next 8 fucking years of your miserable existence in federal court. Do you understand me, asshole? What the fuck is wrong with you? How dare you throw his shit on the ground like that? I don't know what the fuck they did to you. Did they take your brains out at the academy? Huh? Or do you have to have a whole career to fuck those off, asshole? What do you mean it's only? What's the charge? What's the fucking charge, dickwad? Did your fucking sheriff heap of shit? Did he fucking take your tongue, fuck knuckle?
You know what? I'm telling you, you're going to lose your career and your retirement. You think I'm fucking around? You want to take this?
No, that's his property, just like this phone, and you're not gonna fucking throw shit around. And you're gonna come take this phone of his and put it in his property politely, like a goddamn civilized human being. I know that's gonna be a stretch for you, but you're gonna fucking do it. Do you fucking understand me, asshole? Huh?
Stay back.
I'm back, fuck you. Citizen drank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hope you'll accept that as 5 towards the 20 I owe ya. No, they won't tell him the reason for the kidnapping, and it's definitely contempt of cop. They threw his phone on the ground at me. We call that lobbing a missile. It's a crime. We call that criminal mischief. It's a crime. Badges grant extra privileges in Albert County, Mr. Spates. Huh? Did they teach that at the Post Academy? Look, he just threw his camera on the ground. There's lenses on there. I hope you broke that fucking lens so that I can arrest you. I'm gonna place you under citizen's arrest, and if you try to disarm me, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Do you understand that? I will fucking kill you if you assault me.
Just threaten me. Step back.
That's not a threat. That's a conditional predicate. If you assault me, I will exercise every means necessary. I'm backing up because these guys are scaring me. We've got more officers showing up. I don't know what they're gonna do to us. Are you gonna come get his property that you fucking threw on the ground at me? You gonna fix your boy, Sergeant? You gonna fix your boy? So guys, Mr. Spates has now threatened me with an arrest. I gave him a conditional predicate. I said that if he assaults me, I'm going to exercise whatever due means. This guy has a firearm on his side, numerous other weapons. I'm in fear for my safety, and I'm allowed to use reasonable force to defend myself against an assailant. He's calling that a threat. Sergeant, why are you letting your boy throw cameras on the rocks like that? He threw this is this man's telephone, and he threw it at me. That's called criminal mischief. How come you're not arresting your boy, huh? What's your name, Sergeant? Yeah, that he just fucking threw on the ground. Sergeant, no. I don't want you to approach me. You give it to your sergeant. I'm afraid of you. Sergeant, this phone belongs to that man that your guy just kidnapped, and I need you to come take it for him. He threw it at me. On camera, this belongs to Mr. Irizarry, and I require you to book it into his property. No, the vehicle's not going because we have somebody coming to pick it up. It's lawfully parked, and you're not going to move the vehicle. Now they're threatening to tow his home again. This is this man's home. They're threatening to tow it. I have the keys. Spates is saying because I don't have a license, they have to tow the vehicle. This is not a true statement because we have people on their way right now who do have lawful licenses and they can move this vehicle. So if you fucking steal his car, then you're really gonna have a fucking shitstorm on your hands. Do you fucking understand me? I'm talking to you, Dingeldorf. Here, this belongs to that man. I require you to put his phone in his property. You don't fucking throw shit at people. I want your sergeant to come get it. I'm afraid of you. They think they're gonna come steal this vehicle now. Oh no, you're not gonna touch that vehicle. You guys are watching. We need somebody with a driver's license to come here immediately. I know we've got people on the way, but we may need you sooner than later. I don't know what he's being arrested for, but they said his bond is $500. That'll be Albert Clounty. Let me get the number. Somebody can please call the bondsman. This is the bondsman right here. I don't know if that's clear. It's Zorro Bonds. Please post the number. I need people to call Zorro Bonds right away. The phone number is 303-957-8474. That's the sergeant that just assisted in the kidnapping. I'm glad to see at least he's using turn signals. If you guys would please post this number in the stream for me, and I'm sorry I can't read it right now. The sun is very bright, and I'm a little shaken up right now. The phone number again for Zorro bail bonds is 303-957-8474. I need some cavalry. I'm out here all by myself. They're threatening to steal his vehicle. I wonder if Wish I could figure out how to post my camera up on here. He's got this rig here, and I don't want to interfere with the recordings. Thank you guys. God, I know I'm super shaky this morning, aren't I? Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have had 14 cups of coffee. That looks like Principal Nabber up there. It's either Nabber or it's the Reverend David Danforth. I'm a little scared right now, but I do need to do my action. It's not very effective if the parents aren't here to see it. I'm a little scared that when I do my action, I may be also arrested. I have the case laws with me that govern this. I know the screen is black right now. I'm climbing in the vehicle to get the paperwork. I did hear Spate say that my warrant was cleared. It's very stressful. It's very stressful. His bond is $500. We've got a bonds person, but $500, frankly, if that can be posted in cash, we would get that back. They've certainly chilled my speech. I'm kind of afraid right now. I think any reasonable person would be afraid right now. They've threatened to steal this man's vehicle. I was intending to go onto the property. I'm protected under the law from doing that and getting arrested, but I'm afraid. This is a very scary situation. This is why we're out here today, is because the undersheriff is very close friends with the high administration of this school, in particular, Principal Nabber and Dean Danforth. And the reason why we're here is because there have been some allegations of physical abuse. There's some allegations of physical abuse, and when the parents tried to come forward with that, they were threatened with felony arrests, and that kind of oppression can't be tolerated. Sorry, setting that down, guys. Sorry, I got to get my sign going. And the problem with this is that obviously these people have children, and they're very afraid that they could lose their careers. They're very afraid that they could lose their, they're very afraid that they could lose their, sorry about that. This sign says, cops keep killing, fuck killer cops, fuck Elbert County cops. These parents are afraid to stand up for what's right, and they're afraid because they've been threatened. They have children. They're legible. They can't speak up. And we see that even Abdi Irizarry cannot show up at an action. You can't even arrive at the action, and they're already effecting arrests and threatening to steal our vehicles. So I am standing across the street with a sign that says, fuck Danforth, not Dan first, certainly not Dan first, not Dan second or even third, but Dan came in fourth. Stop the threats and investigate the abuse is what the sign says. One letter away from a faux pas, maybe. These people are the faux pas. I gotta tell you guys right now, I'm shaking in my boots. Well, shaking in my nail polish anyway. As you can see, so kind of shaking right now. I'm quite shaken by this. I'm scared. A person of reasonable, normal, general fortitude would be terrified under these conditions. And I cannot believe that in 4 years of action that I have been scared into virtual silence here. I think this may be my last action here for a while. I'm shaking. I'm terrified right now. I don't know what these people are capable of. We saw Judge Kramer, the framer, in court, Kangaroo Kramer, the other day. They moved that case to Elbert County, obviously, so that they could have the pleasure of arresting me. I'm scared to death right now. Because Kramer the Framer I had done that last broadcast where Kramer the Framer was just doing a great job. He was behaving like a real judge for a minute there. And sorry, I'm dry, I'm shaking. I gotta tell guys, I'm a little bit shaken up by this. But Judge Kramer the Framer, as soon as I was arrested, went back to his old antics. Everyone in the courtroom said so. All of these parents here, many of whom I have no doubt are the victims of abuse by the school, considering all the allegations that I've got coming towards me. And this is scary. This is a very scary thing here, because these people have children that could be taken by Child Protective Services. And if that were to happen, the judge that would be making the decision is none other than Kramer the Framer. So I want to say for the record here that my sign says "fuck Danforth," and my other sign says "fuck killer cops," "fuck Elbert County cops." This is not obscene. Obscene is by definition a graphical description of an ultimate sexual act, whether real or simulated, actual or perverted. And I do not, by these signs, in any way imply that I desire sexual relations, nor would any reasonable juror ever believe that these signs were an invitation to copulation. These are protest signs, and the word fuck is an expression of extreme displeasure, not a function of sexual relations. Sorry for the videography. This is typical Eric Brandt videography, huh? It sucks. My videography is almost as atrocious as these criminals' actions. I know that some of you guys are on your way here. I need you here. I'm afraid that they're going to kidnap me again. I'm afraid that they've already said that they have to take his vehicle because I don't have a driver's license. So they're doing their research. They know I don't have a license. We parked the vehicle lawfully on the side of the road here. It's not in the roadway in any way. It's completely off the side of the road. There are no signs of any kind prohibiting parking in this region. And so the vehicle is lawfully parked. And he already turned custody of the vehicle over to me. I have the keys in my pocket. And just because I don't have a driver's license does not give them the lawful authority to take his vehicle. Right? He was not arrested on a traffic infraction. So the arrest is not, it would not be a lawful tow incident to arrest. See, let's see, Spates has moved. Where has he moved to? Or, I'm sorry, no, it wasn't Spates, it's the sergeant. I did not get the sergeant's name. I'm usually very diligent about getting the officers' names, but I apologize for that. I am scared. I don't know any other way to put it. I'm afraid. Normally, I would be right there. No justice, no peace. Fuck Danforth and his goon squad, the police. Investigate the abuses against the children of Legacy Academy. It is not okay to throttle children, and it is not okay to cover it up, and it is not okay to threaten the parents that come forward with felony arrests. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Did they take your brains out at Legacy Academy? Or do you have to get a pastoral degree to fuck those off? I believe that that's Principal Naber right there. It could be Danforth. I can't tell from this distance. After a while, all the dragons begin to look the same to me. How appropriate that he would be wearing blue today. We call that a bloosh bag. Fuck you, Danforth! Fuck you, Elbert County Sheriffs! Fuck the police! I just can't tell you guys how much I appreciate you being on the stream with me this morning. I wish I could respond to you guys. It's very bright out here, and quite frankly, I'm a little much too rattled to focus on anything other than expressing this very important message to parents who may themselves be afraid to speak up. So I told you guys in a recent broadcast, this is what liberty looks like when the government was afraid of me, and when the government puts fear in the people. We call that tyranny. This guy's flipping me off. That's great. I know I'm number one. Thank you. Today we're experiencing the full exposure of tyranny. It's pretty amazing. I can't believe it that in 4 years of activism that it was the Elbert County Sheriff's Office that finally drove me into silence. Yeah, this is silent for me. Notice that I am across the street from the school. I'm not on the school property where I would otherwise have the lawful right to be, because I am terrified that they will arrest me if I do. There are many parents that have children in this school who may be being abused right now, and they're afraid to bring that concern forward. They're afraid to bring these concerns forward because that guy in blue up there, not the dark blue but the light blue, who is, by the way, one of the alleged abusers, has been threatening through the undersheriff, his buddy, Troy McCoy, has been threatening felony arrests on these parents. They've got children. They're afraid to come forward. These are the kinds of people that require actions by people like us. And even with that, even with not having children at this school. And by the way, some of these parents have already pulled their children out of school. We've got another sheriff's deputy pulling in up at the top in an SUV. I don't know if we caught that on the camera. Sorry, I'm not keeping up with these comments. I'm quite scared. I need somebody to mirror this stream immediately. Because obviously it's not, we learned from Leon Valley that they'll log into our phones and delete our videos. So if someone's using a screen capturing program or an audio capturing program on their device, please capture this stream. I don't know how much longer I have out here before they will come and get me. This is protected First Amendment activity, seeking redress against our government. This is a charter school, which in Colorado means that it is a publicly funded special interest school. Sorry, guys, I'm really scared right now. God, sorry. It is not okay to throttle children, and it is not okay to threaten the parents with felonies for speaking up. Here we got a, okay, I thought that was a police vehicle, and it was not. It was the Kiowa fire chief. It's amazing that just something as simple as seeing a fire chief go by can put a wave of relief over your head. Yes, thank you for that. Let's see. On their way according to the scanner. Yeah. Oh, yeah, please do make a copy of this, you guys. I am shaking. I'm terrified right now. The claim that they'll come up with is disorderly conduct, unreasonable noise. I have that law printed out and in my pocket. This is not an unreasonable noise. They'll try harassment, obscene gesture or statement. Obscenity is defined as a graphical description of an ultimate sexual act. I do not desire sexual relations with any of the people here. Mostly because none of them have gotten close enough for me to ascertain their level of cuteness. No, that was a joke. So they'll try and claim that this is obscene. It's not obscene. They'll try to claim that it's disorderly. I am standing across the street from the school. I'm not impeding the flow of people walking in or out. There's no obstructions going on here. I'm standing on a public sidewalk. We need to look at case law of Grainid, case law of PETA, case law of Fitzgerald, case law of Dempsey. These are all Supreme Court rulings that protect my activities here in a public place, speaking out, seeking redress for grievances on a matter of great public concern. Greetings. Nice day for it. Thank you. Thank you for the warnings there. I got this great camera down here and I have nowhere to, I don't have enough hands. So if somebody could please contribute to the fund for some plastic surgery, I need at least one additional arm to be transplanted to my side. Guys, I can't even stand straight here. Can somebody I don't understand the, I'm being told he was arrested because he's on some sex offenders list. I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't think that makes sense. I mean, the city of Inglewood tried to ban sex offenders from living in the whole city. I don't even know that he's a sex offender, quite frankly. So, see, a lot of parents are slowing down to look at the sign. It's very simple. It reads, "Fuck Danforth." It also says, "Stop the threats and investigate the abuse." Woo! Stop the threats and investigate the abuse. No justice, no peace. Fuck Danforth and never and its goon squad, the Albert County Police. These guys are showing up to do some construction, I presume. Okay. Not sure what happened here. Okay. That's interesting that people don't like to be recorded in public. Now that I've pointed the camera at him, he's turned his camera away, which I find intriguing. That's very curious.
Hey, bud.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to be moving this.
Yeah.
So just
Yeah, I'll stay out of your way, man. Thanks for the warning.
Yeah.
I think it might squish me. I'm a little heavy myself, but I still think it would win. I'm out of your way over here, right?
Yeah, you'll be fine over there.
All right, thanks, man. So make sure that somebody captures that at least. If you're unable to capture the whole stream, please capture the fact I just asked the work supervisor if I was okay over here, and he said that I was. So I'm gonna set this camera down in the van, point it out, and let's see. All right, I'm back. Yeah, the van is on a public easement. Rattlesnake fire rescue. I didn't know rattlesnakes needed rescued from fires. I mean, they're kind of like a noxious animal, right? But okay, you know, hey, vive les rights des animaux. That would be vive les droits des animaux for vous francophones. Est-ce que vous savez que je parle français? Je suis pas so bête, quand? Quand même, je suis pas so bête. It's kind of cool. It looks like that might be a little miniature observatory right there. It's probably a digital observatory. That's pretty cool. We're about 1,000 feet higher in elevation than downtown Denver. Substantially cooler. It's a good 10 degrees each day cooler up here. But they make up for the coolness with the heat of their corrupt law enforcement officials. I'm aware that it's a school, which is why we should stop the physical abuse of children. For the sake of the children, fuck Danforth. He's a minister for Christ's fucking sake. That looks just like the guy that came at me at Walmart. I wonder if it is the guy. I'm gonna go vertical for a minute, guys, because I need to hold it in this direction. Sorry. You guys, I hope you'll tolerate the verticalitis for a little bit, but you know, you get kind of cramped. Stop the abuse and stop the threats. It is not appropriate to threaten parents with arrest if they come forward with abuse. For the sake of the children, fuck Dave Danforth. Stop the abuse and stop threatening parents with arrest who come forward with abuse. Dave Danforth, what the fuck is wrong with you people? No justice, no peace. Fuck Dave Danforth and Kurt Naber and the Goon Squad Elbert County Police. Hey guys, I've got a person approaching me. I'm not sure yet if this person is a friend or a foe. I hope he's a friend. I am out here by myself. And as we've learned in Elbert County, paranoia is appropriate because these people are out of control. Good morning, happy Fuck the Cops Day. I'm a little surprised that I'm still here, actually. I really appreciate you guys joining in on the stream. This is pretty scary work. I mean, my camera work is even shakier than normal. Good morning, sir.
Do you find it appropriate to have that sign in front of an elementary school?
I do, actually.
Cussing in front of an elementary school. There's kindergartners here.
I'm aware, sir. My keen sense of the obvious hasn't failed me.
So why are you doing that in front of kids? What makes
Do you
you think that's okay?
What makes you think it's okay to throttle children and then try and cover it up and threaten parents with arrests when they come forward with it?
That's got nothing to do with kindergartners here, sir.
Yeah, it does, because the allegations are coming from parents.
Take your sign down.
Who are you, sir?
Take your sign down. I'm the father of one of these girls right here, and I don't like your sign.
That's fine. I appreciate that you don't like my sign.
Your language is inappropriate for kindergartners.
This is a public right-of-way, sir.
It's inappropriate for kindergartners.
This is a public right-of-way, sir.
Take it down, bro.
I'm sorry, but this is a public right-of-way.
Not with your cuss words on your sign. It's inappropriate
It's not?
for children. I don't
Take
care
it
what
down.
your gripe is. It's inappropriate
down.
for children.
So, guys, you see here that I'm being stalked.
Yeah, you are being stalked. Take
So
it down.
this guy right here admits that I'm being stalked.
Take it down.
He admits that he's stalking me.
Get back in your van and
He
leave.
is following me in a public place.
Leave.
This is a crime.
Yeah, it's a crime with your F word on your sign.
It's not the F word, it's the word fuck.
That's inappropriate for kids. I don't care what your gripe is, okay? You can have your gripe, but that's inappropriate for children.
So this is the crime of stalking. I'm being stalked by 3 very large males.
What's the matter with you, brother?
And don't touch my sign. Excuse me.
What's the matter with you, bro?
Excuse you.
What's the matter with you, bro?
Excuse you.
What kind of gripe you got?
What's your name, sir?
Yeah, you don't need to know my name.
That's right. So you guys see we've got obstruction of traffic going on here. I'm being stalked. They're tampering with my personal property.
Just keep walking down the road. Keep walking down the road.
No justice, no peace. Fuck these criminal goons and the rest of the fucking Elbert County Police.
Unreal.
It is unreal. Keep your hands, keep your fucking dick skinners out of that vehicle. You don't touch other people's property. You don't. If you don't like the Constitution, well, guess what? It's not up for prostitution. If you think the word fuck is inappropriate on a public sidewalk, if you think that this is inappropriate language, then you need to move to North Korea.
We got a school right here with a bunch of kids.
Yes, where we lower our voices and raise our minds. Why are you committing violence against me in front of your children? I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you people.
What's the matter with you, bro? I mean, seriously. What's the matter with you?
You guys, I've got cops closing in on me. We know they're not here for my protection. Good morning, ma'am.
That's very, very nice for an elementary school.
I know, it's very nice to have school officials throttling children and threatening parents with arrest for coming forward.
That's a lie.
I'm not so sure. Sergeant, I need to file charges on both of these men. Go for it, yeah. So I'll be needing you to take a complaint. This man has admitted on the live stream that they are in fact stalking me. They're committing criminal mischief. They're tampering with my private property. These are all crimes. and I expect them to be charged with it. You're charging me with crimes for speaking in public. Are you going to charge these guys for crimes? This guy obstructed traffic. Please don't approach any closer.
You're under arrest.
For what?
Disorderly conduct and harassment. Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
You guys see this? I'm under arrest.
Put your hands behind your back.
Are you going to arrest them for stalking
I'm
me?
going to arrest you for disorderly conduct and harassment.
Why?
Because I...
Because you can?
No, because there are people out here